Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? I hope that you are well. Can you hear me and see me okay? Please do let me know if all the audio and visual is all good. Good morning, Dali. Let us see. Can you hear and see? Good in you, yes. Okay, great, great, great. Yay! Good morning, Dali. Glad you can hear me and see me okay. Hi, Jessica. Hi, good morning, Sandy. Okay, fantastic. So you can hear me and see me all right. So all the tech is working, I hope. Let me do one test for the recording, just to be sure, so that we know. How are you? How has your week been? I hope that it has been well. Yay, right. Okay, all right. We have audio. The recording is all good. Fantastic. Yay, 2 thumbs up. Awesome. So good to have you here at our weekly Friday doodle session. I'm so excited for today. I hope that you are as well. And I think it's going to be a good drawing session. How about you? Hi, good morning, Melody. Good to have you here. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. Hey, Tracy. Yay, happy Friday. Good morning, Evelina. Yay, and special friends. Absolutely. Good morning, Joellen. Fantastic, fantastic. I'm so glad to see all of you here. Hi, Sandy. Okay. Exuberant to hear it's all working. Me too, Jessica. So today is our weekly alphabet series doodling session. If you're new here, then we alternate weeks, one week being an alphabet themed doodling session, and the other week is more of a journal prompt creative session. We have been doing the alphabet series for a full year now. We are nearing the end. Today is the letter X. And I have made an executive decision to extend our word choice today to include words that have the letter X in them. Because obviously the only two, I don't know about you, but the only two X words starting with X that I can think of is X-ray and xylophone. And that's it. And that's a pretty, I know that there are more, my brain just can't access them. And yeah, so I'm gonna just make that executive decision to include words that have X included in the word. So yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Very exciting, Jessica. Hey, Becca. Good to have you here. Yes, Tracy Xmas. I did think of that as well. Jessica, you love xylophones and X-rays. Xenophobia. Okay, yes, Melody. That is definitely an X word, one to contemplate, consider. Delete, excellent, great. Becca, Xerox. Who still has a Xerox machine? Who still uses a Xerox machine? I don't know a single person who does. I'd be interested to know. Some people here would be really good with Scrabble. They really would. Interestingly enough, it brings up thoughts of this week, basically, for you know, still being the early part of the new year. Word of the day has popped up into my intended habits, and so I've set up a little shortcut on my phone to tell me what the word of the day is as a practice to extend my vocabulary. And I realized as I was prepping for today's doodle session and contemplating X words, that this too is a practice, a weekly practice of extending our vocabulary. So just an additional benefit to our weekly doodle sessions, and I really love that. There's just so many benefits. Yay! Evelina says, reminds me of a song, I left my exes in Texas. I can honestly say I've never heard that song before, but it sounds awesome. I left my exes in Texas. Funny. Xavier, do you know an Xavier, Tracy? I don't know an Xavier. So that's what we're doing today. We are doodling. How has your week been, and how are you feeling right now in this moment on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. How are you feeling right now? Contemplating, reflecting on the week that has been, that has culminated in this moment where we're gathering together for our weekly mindful creativity practice together. Yeah, how are you feeling? Take a nice deep breath in and contemplate. Hey Jenny, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Rhonda says she's a 7, which is pretty good considering. Good, I'm glad, I'm glad. Yeah, good 7. 7's a nice number. I'm gonna say I'm in 8.75. I'm like nearing a 9 today, I would say, contemplating this week, the week that has been. It is the first, is it the first? Yes, it is the first official full week of 2026. 8.75. Let's see. Delee, 6. Evelina, 8. Jenny, you're a 9. Lorna, 6.5. Barbara, good morning. The week was filled with a lot of medical considerations. All good. Okay, good. I'm glad that they were all good. And you're at a 7, so in spite of. That's fantastic. 7. Joellen, a 9. Tracy, you're an 8. You saw your friend's doggy magic. Fantastic. Okay, we have some high vibes in the room. And it's always a great practice, a great way to kick off these sessions, just to notice where we are right now. Gives us some kind of measure of where we're at. I'm going to drink some water. I'm feeling a little lightheaded this morning for some reason. And taking these measurements is good for recognizing what impact, if any, what effect, if any, does the doodle session have on your rating, how you are feeling. Just as a practice of noticing, no judgment at all. So if you haven't put your rating in the comments section, don't worry about it. There's no obligation. There is no judgment either. So it's just a matter of noticing where you're at right now in this moment, and that is part of the practice of mindfulness, which is built into these doodle sessions, into these weekly drawing sessions. It's all about the noticing. How are you feeling? So, and then we will check our ratings again at the end of the session to see if there is any change. Becca, I just got back to Mexico for the winter, but getting over the flu, so solid 7. Fantastic, good. I'm so glad that you're getting over the flu. Awesome. Jenny, 6, rose from 5 because Kat just came home from vet being okay. Yay! To cat wellness. I'm glad, Jenny. Yay! Give your little kitty extra love and hugs from all of us. Adriana, you're feeling an 8 today. Great. Fantastic. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okie dokie. So today is our letter X day. So while you gather together your drawing implements, whether it's digital implements or real life analog implements, I'm going to shuffle our cards. I'll step back a bit so you can see it. I never contemplate my spatial surroundings that I can actually move back. Yeah, so let's see what extra little reminders we're going to get from the cards today. The purpose of these doodle sessions, as I've mentioned, is the practice of mindfulness, the expression of creativity. There is a lot of connection in the group chat, especially here on Insight Timer. If you're watching this on any of the other platforms and you want to get involved, you can absolutely chat in those chat boxes, but the main Doodle community is over on Insight Timer. So if you are looking to join, then check the link in the description or on the channel or the profile, and you'll find the Linktree link that brings you over to Insight Timer. And that's also where you will see all the future dates, the next week's worth of, or the next month's worth of live events. They are all pre-scheduled over in Insight Timer. And yeah, so just that little PSA. Okay, no card is jumping out, so it's going to be a, okay, that one. This is a nice one. So this is the card, Friendships. Can you see that? There we go, Friendships. That's our card from the pack. Extra little reminder from the universe, and it says, revel in the deliciousness of gorgeous and nourishing friendships with others. Take time to enjoy it. Fill yourself up on it, and then go back to conquering the world. And I feel like that's exactly what we're doing here with this weekly Doodle group. We really are establishing some wonderful friendships, regardless of distances and time zone differences. I certainly do revel in the connection that we have in this weekly group. So thank you so much. And it's one of my intentions actually this year. I don't know if you set any New Year intentions, but one of mine is definitely to nourish connection. And this weekly Doodle session is among that. So yeah, friendship. There you go. So an awesome reminder. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, Farish, you are a 6 today. Fantastic. Nice. Becca, where else do you stream? So the recording of this live stream, so the main one is in Insight Timer, and Insight Timer doesn't like us to mention other profiles. So if you go to my teacher profile and go to the Linktree, you'll see that there's a red platform and an orange platform, and those are the other two platforms. That's where you can find the recordings as well. So if you do want to revisit these live sessions, or any past live sessions, that's where you can go, the red platform and the orange platform. Okie dokie. Deli, Barbara, you're welcome. I loved it. It's so fun to see others work. Appreciate you sharing. Yes, fantastic. I do enjoy your sharing as well. I know, and I'll put my hand up, I'm not as active as I would like to be over on the orange platform, which is where we can upload our drawings. But I do love seeing your artwork if you feel called to share it. So if you feel called to share it, again, head on to my Linktree link, and you'll find the link to the orange platform, and that's where you can upload your drawings after the fact if you'd like to. Jenny says, what a perfect card again. I just spent a lovely afternoon with a friend. Fantastic, yay, like affirming the importance of that, yes. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Jenny, taking time to doodle is also a way to befriend, oh, I love that, Jenny. Also a way to befriend myself and my nervous system. It really is. It's like giving your nervous system a big hug. Yes. Farish, at least I'm above 5. Absolutely, and there's no, I mean, even if you were below 5, there's no judgment. It just is a noticing of where you are. It's like, I like to remind myself, because I also fall into the trap of judgment as well, that we can judge a lower number vibe as bad, in inverted commas, but that it would be like judging the seasons. The seasons are the seasons. They come and go, and they are all necessary, and they complement each other, and they enrich the others, and by contrast, they give, we might have preferences for sure, but the seasons are the seasons, and we know that they're going to happen. So that's the way I like to look at it. It's just like, well, you're in a season of 5, or you're in a season of 6 today. It is what it is. There's no judgment. So there we go. let's get doodling. So I'm going to change over the camera. So hopefully you have all of your, oh, we don't want that. There we go. Hopefully you have all of your doodling paraphernalia with you. I'm just going to put on my glove. And as you can see, I've got the Zen Doodle pattern selector ready to roll. If you are new, then you won't know that we have a free resource of 50 doodle patterns, and that's what this Zen Doodling pattern selector is referring to. You can download it for free. I don't need or want your email address at all. The most direct place to download it from is in the Zen Doodle group on my Insight Timer profile. So again, if you go to my teacher profile, maybe I must put that up here, although then you'll have to pop out and then pop back in if you don't yet have the Zen Doodle reference sheet. So if you pop there, go to the, I think it's the About tab, and then all the way down, and you'll see the link for the group, the Zen Doodle group in Insight Timer. And then the download link is very prominent in the description of that group. So if you don't have the 50 Zen Doodle pattern reference sheet, that's the easiest way to get it. I do have, it's also in the Linktree link if you want to get that. Alrighty, so let us take a look. What are we going to be doodling today? So first of all, we are going to draw our letter X, and we want to do that such that we can doodle within the bounds, within the container of the X. And the letter is merely an additional prompt to focus our mind while we are doodling. My X is really wonky today. Whoa. It's one of those days. It looks more like a K. I might try that again. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to get it before I get started. Okay. Let's see. Let me concentrate and not talk. For those of you who are drawing in real life, it might be good to do this in pencil first, so that you can erase. Okay, kind of sort of better-ish, I think. Not much, but anyway, it is what it is. So the letters of the alphabet that we doodle are an additional prompt or focal point to help us quiet our minds, or at least direct our minds into a specific direction. The intention is to bring our scattered thoughts back into the center, back inwards, that we are essentially driving the direction, and our thoughts are not just taking us along on a journey where we are passive participants. So that is the intention of having the letters. Let me see now. Now I can't see your comments because the thing is in the way, so I'm going to take that away. Let's see. Tracy says it's been hot and stinky over here in Sydney, Australia, in the high 30s today. Saturday is going to be 41. Oof, my gosh. Oh my gosh. And Joellen says it's 41 here today in Chicago too, 41 Fahrenheit. That's a big difference. Yeah, we have summer over here in Sydney. Here in DC, it's bizarrely mild. We in Celsius right now, okay, it's 6 degrees Celsius What is that in Fahrenheit? I'm not sure. But goes up to a maximum of 13 today, which is very mild for this time of year. Quite bizarre. Anyway, so now let's see how many and what patterns are we going to be doodling today. So I'm going to hit the random Zen doodling pattern selector. And there you go. I hope you can see that okay. So, okay, we're only doing 3 patterns today. 3 patterns. Can you see that okay? Is it okay? Maybe if I zoom in here a little bit. Can you see that? There you go. So we're doing 3 patterns today. Number 6, number 11, and number 21. Okay, so we are going to divide our X into 3 different containers. I feel like this is going to be a very chill and Zen doodling session as intended, because yeah, we're going to just stick with 3 patterns. Awesome. Jenny says in Sweden we have enough snow to store frozen leftovers on the balcony. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's very chilly. Wow, I would love to visit Sweden one day. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see, how are we going to divide our X into 3 different parts? You can do this any which way you want, whatever feels relevant for you. You might want to divide it in 6 different containers and duplicate the patterns. And I encourage you to do this intuitively, follow your own creative intuition. Let me see what's coming up. It's quite a difficult one, like 4 would be better. But let's not judge. Let's do our thing and not judge. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. I guess, I don't know. Apparently that's what I'm doing. I'd be interested to know what yours comes out like. Okay, so 3 patterns. It's going to be nice and easy. Taking a nice deep breath. You could also rotate your wrist a little bit, warm up your fingers a little bit. They are going to be active participants in our doodling session today. Relaxing your shoulders, taking a nice deep breath. And so starting with pattern number, let me get it on my screen here, pattern number 6. You can do this any which way you want to do it. Starting with some curvy lines. Take a nice deep breath in and know that with every series of breath, every intentional inhale and exhale, you are regulating your nervous system. The slower and deeper the breath, the more you are communicating to your nervous system that it can get out of any fight or flight mode that it might be in, or might be residual state from the week that has been. You are safe, you are steady, you are grounded. We are intentionally moving, breathing, and thinking slowly. because someone who gets to move, breathe, and think slowly is in a state of, or has access to a state of relaxation. So if you aren't quite there yet, know that there is a process, a journey, a warm-up and slow down phase. And the more intentional you are about your attention, the slowness of your breath, your movements, the more slowly your thoughts and the more regulated your nervous system becomes. Some days are better than others. Some days are easier to access this slow state than others. Might take you until the second pattern before that kicks in, and that is okay. You could use the marks on the page to sync up with your inhale or exhale if you want to. And if you find that your thinking mind is still in high gear, give it something to focus on, like the words that contain the letter X, pulling your mind away from all the noise and funneling it into a specific direction of your own choosing. Let's see. Oh, you can't see it? Oh, wow. Why is it doing that? Okay. So I'll write down the numbers here, and I'm not sure why that's not showing up. 6, 11, and 21. Those are the patterns that we are doing. Why is it not showing up on the other screen? Let me just see if I can. Okay, I do not know why. Just cuts off pattern on the upper left box. On my laptop on Insight Timer, I can see them. You can see 6 on. You can see 6 on YouTube, but not on Insight Timer. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, as long as you can see it on YouTube. Oops, the red platform. If I extend that, does that help? Getting close. Okay, I will move it. How's that? I can see 11 and 21. Hi, Yana. Good to see you here. Okay, Jenny, I'm in Insight Timer, I can see them fine, but the way you've moved your doodle now is better. Okay. Becca can see all of them. Sandy, more to the right, but get the idea. I wonder I can't understand what is. Okay, so are you talking about my drawing? Like I should do that? Maybe, no, the other way. Should I move my iPad more? Does that help? Is that helping? Oh, the pattern. Okay, I'm gonna try another. Let's go on to pattern number 6. Can you see pattern number 6? I'll put that there. That's what we are working on. Little technical hitch over here. If we do one at a time, is that okay? Okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully that's fine. So, what are things that you are grateful for, or things you're intending, or things that you're reflecting on or are top of mind at the moment that have the letter X in them? So I think Tracy mentioned Xmas, who has packed away their Christmas decorations. I did mine last Sunday. Packed them all away, or maybe it was Monday. No, I think it was Sunday. Just see your comments. Jenny, hey, I'm grateful for new experiences and exploring. Yes. Oh gosh. Makes me think of when back in the day when in my entrepreneurial chapter I had a little motto for myself and my business, and a 3-word slogan, let's say, and it was explore, expand, and express. And I still live by that. I feel like it's a nice little life motto, one that, if I reflect, is still very much relevant in this current chapter, post-entrepreneur phase. Values, I guess you could call them. Tracy, I'm grateful for my beautiful niece. That's awesome. Exhale. The healing power of exhaling. And did you know that if your exhale is longer and slower than your inhale, that apparently has more impact on your parasympathetic nervous system, triggering relaxation, rest and digest state. Exercise. Who has got exercise on their New Year intentions or Old Year intentions? Making exercise a feature of your identity, a lifestyle choice. We get to exercise. What a gift it is to have the ability to exercise. If you're ever struggling with motivation to exercise and you are able to exercise, remind yourself that you get to exercise. How many people don't have that option? Jo Ellen, letting go of the extraneous, yes. Holding on to the extraordinary. Yeah, love that. Letting go of the extraneous, yes. Absolutely. And holding on to the extraordinary, and that the extraordinary can be the most ordinary of things, isn't it? Evelina, I'm truly grateful for my life and my health. Fantastic, yes, absolutely. Daily gratitude for health and being. Hi Florgie, welcome, glad to have you here. How are you today? Today we are doodling the letter X, and we have 3 patterns, number 6, 11 and 21. Oh my gosh, Sandy. A form of color blindness. Ah, xanthocyanopsy. Xanthocyanopsy. I'll have to look that one up. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but okay. I will have to take your word for it. Wow. A form of color blindness. I wonder how many words there are in the English language that start with the letter X. I am grateful. Yesterday I completed a course and I passed the exam. Well, I call it exam. It was a multiple choice test. But I was very grateful. And I celebrated completing that course and passing that test. Thanks, Jenny. Becca, yes, to exist. What a gift it is to exist. Rhonda, Xena, warrior princess. That's a blast from the past, is it not? Or have they remade that in modern times? Sandy, I couldn't believe how many words started with an X until I looked it up. Well, now you've got me curious. Now I'm going to have to go and look it up afterwards as well. And my mom is going to see an upturn in the X word output in our Scrabble games. We play Scrabble for me, I make it a nighttime activity. We play on the digital Scrabble app. It's one of my nightly rituals. Connects me with my mum. I'm going to put down experimentation as well. The value of experimentation. If I reflect, my own willingness to experiment has led to a lot of expansion over the years. And that's where the practice of non-judgment comes in, because oftentimes those experiments don't turn out as expected. Expectation. In what way does expectation limit or expand your growth? Does it stop you from experimenting? Does it move you forward in a direction? Good prompts, good journal prompts. Oh my gosh. Barbara, 2,500 words with X according to Alexa. Oh my gosh. Start with X. And I could name 2. My vocabulary is clearly very limited. Katie, fun fact, no English words that start with the letter X. Words like xylophone are Greek in origin. Oh, there you go. See, this is an educational session as well as a creative session. Yes, Tracy, Xerox. Have you got a Xerox? Oh, Sandy says 400 words that start with X. So Alexa says 2,500. We'll have to see what the... Becca says, I like X marks the spot because I landed. Yes. That's funny. Katie, X-ray is an abbreviation for, okay, Röntgen rays. Röntgen, I don't know how to pronounce that, used X in the mathematical sense for an unknown quantity as he didn't know what this new radiation was. Wow. Thank you, Katie. You are educating us this morning. How about that? The origin of the word X-rays. Oh. For an unknown, what did you say? Radiation. Unknown quantity. Farish, high expectations can lead to personal suffering and disappointment, especially when you expect others to act or think a certain way. 100%, absolutely. And then you can extend that to attachment to expectations. How attached are you? So practicing the art of detachment. I guess it comes down to everything in moderation, finding the balance. Let's see. Sandy, I'm not sure about Alexa. I have it sometimes. She gets confused. Yeah, always good to do a fact check in these modern times. Really important to do your own fact checking. Jenny, in Swedish X-rays is called, oh, okay, Röntgen. Evelina, anybody ask AI to give X words? I am afraid to may give me never-ending list of 400 words. Katie, X is only found in the final position of syllables in the English language. Oh. Express in the final position of syllables, meaning like in the last syllable? Oh, I see, like as at the end of a given syllable. Okay, I get that. Rhonda, extemporaneous, something done with little or no preparation. Extemporaneous. I am very guilty of that. Flying by the seat of your pants kind of vibe. Farish says, yes, attachment to expectation has been hard for me to let go. Detachment is my word for 2026. Healthy detachment, that is. Absolutely. Oh, I love that for you. That is so cool, Farish. Yes. Healthy detachment. It is so liberating. Katie, it is interesting to think about X in mathematical equations being representation for the unknown as we doodle. Yeah. Unknown variable. And as it turns out, that's exactly the exam that I took. It was statistics, statistical analysis. Something that I barely passed back in my university days. The unknown variable. I like that. Embracing the unknown. It's actually really time, yes, if that is the right word to use, to then be contemplating X at the beginning of this year, at the start of a new year. Embracing the unknown, but trusting that all is well. X factor, compelling, yes, very much like that. Tammy, xenophobia, I'm just sharing an X word since they are hard to find in English, yeah. Yeah, an awareness of, it is very obviously topical these modern times. Send healing and growth in those directions. Barbara, I think Alexa just like to expound on topics, not understanding what she's talking about sometimes. Yes, absolutely. Maybe a bit overzealous. Maybe she's including words that have X in them. How about excitement? What excites you? Contemplate things to get excited about. Because if you look, you will find some. Tracy, X chit chat. I don't think I get that. That's going over my head. Farish, new word for me. Xenophilic means open to other cultures, curious and welcoming. Oh, I like that too. Xenophilic. Ooh. I like that. Thank you for sharing that, Farish. Open to other cultures, curious and welcoming. Jenny, xenophobia is kind of a fear of the unknown, I'm thinking. Yeah, difference or fear of difference. Fear of unfamiliarity, you're right. Tracy, exquisitenthemums. Yeah, Jenny, unfamiliar. Tracy, you're just putting X in front of other words? X Buckeye? Lou, Rhonda, luxury. Yes. This doodling session is a luxury, is it not? It is, oh no, actually it's a necessity. I take it back, it's a necessity.
many patterns? 3 today. Mende, good to see you. 3. Number 6, number 11, and number 21. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, excited. Xanadu, Joe Ellen. Xanadu. Mende got distracted by maintenance coming in, forgot about our session. Better late than never, it's all good. Farish, Xenodokiel, friendly, friendly to strangers. Oh, Xenodokiel. Wow, never heard of that word in my life. See, we are expanding our vocabulary today. Xenodokiel. Xenodokiel. Cordial. Yeah, okay, I get it. I was just recognizing that there was some connection to a synonym-ish. Cordial. Xenodokiel. Okay. Flexible, Rhonda. Absolutely. Flexible in mind and body, right? The importance of flexibility of mind and body. And how do we practice that flexibility? What does it look like as a daily practice? All right, we are at the 1 hour mark. I think I'm going to move on to the pattern number 2 and then complete the filling in as and when. So I'll be flexible and move on. Let's see. Farish, you like Xanadu. I need to go rewatch that. Good times. I don't know if I've ever watched it. I know the song and I love Olivia Newton-John. Okay, I must go watch it. Yes, it is Mende, still the first pattern. So I'm going to move on to number 11. Let's see what number 11 is. Number 11. Oh, easy peasy. Number 11. There you go. That's number 11 for us. Jenny, this pattern kind of looks like a xylophone. Yeah, I guess it does. Tracy, okay, so you've got those people's names, Jean, or I would say Jean, or is there another way of pronouncing it? Xander, and xenophobic again. Rhonda, I am flexible in the face of change. What a great affirmation. I am flexible in the face of change. Love that. Yes. We can all recite that. I am flexible in the face of change. Adriana, I'm cultivating the practice of being more xenodokiel in the face of being told by social media that the world is increasingly a scary place. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to practice assuming the best of strangers rather than the worst. I love that. Yeah. Adriana, I think if we all took responsibility and did that, it would be, it could have an effect for sure. Okay, so starting with the next pattern. Pattern number 11. Harish. People are mostly good, I think. Yep. I try to remind myself that it's just that perhaps the louder folk don't share the same values. Doesn't mean that there's more of them. Just means that they're louder. Harish, I'm not doodling as I have to work, but I enjoy being on the session anyway as I plug away on my work laptop and engage in this discussion. Well, I'm so grateful that you get value from these sessions enough to want to be with us even if you're not doodling. And I do hope that you do get to doodle and follow the replays when you are able to, when your schedule allows. And I thank you for contributing as well. Like, we are all co-creating this experience. Hey, there's another one, experience. We are all co-creating this experience. Oh, let me see here. Adriana, yes, vocal minorities that tear down are just that, the minority. Amen. Amen. We must remind ourselves of that. And I feel like we have to remind ourselves of that daily. Diana, I find it interesting that all the patterns today are all on the same page and same column. Are they really? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. How's that for synchronicity? Yay. Florgy, excellent. Yes, Adriana, trust the peaceful majority. We are the peaceful majority. Absolutely. Yes, peace. And peace starts at home, right? Peace starts inside. Rhonda, express. I just thought about the monks walking for peace. They're expressing peace. Yeah, absolutely. and that expression is important. Take a nice deep breath in. Feeling the peace, aren't you? Feeling the peace. So that's a fairly easy one, that one. Simple. Simple. Evelina, so cold here in San Diego, 43 degrees. I think I will doodle all day, dedicate day to some artwork. I think that is a brilliant idea. That is soul food right there, absolutely. Expressing your creativity. Good for your physical, mental and emotional health. That's a great plan, Evelina. Get a nice, warm cup of your favorite beverage and just art all day. Adriana, expressing thanks to whomever suggested Prismacolor colored pencils. Awesome, a few weeks ago I picked some up, a game changer from what I was using. Oh, fantastic. That's awesome. How are they different? I don't use, oh, my knee is clicking. I don't use real life things, so I don't know how that is different. Okay, my knee is telling me I need to squat. So if you are a bit stiff in your current sitting position or standing position, however you are doodling, perhaps do some squats just to get the blood flowing bringing awareness to your feet, your knees, your thighs, your buttocks. And just generally moving and getting the blood flow. Feels good. Okay. That feels better. See, my knee was expressing a need. Back to patterns. Pattern number 21. I always feel like this reminds me of looking under or through a microscope at some kind of skin cell or something. Oh, okay. Deeper pigment, softer, and less waxy. That's cool. They are great, aren't they? The colors and how they apply on paper. That's awesome. See, I love that this community, we help each other. Tracy has way too many coloring pencils. I could say the same about my brushes here in PROCREATE. And it has taken a while to whittle them down so that I only use a few, not all of them. So here on this pattern we are creating something akin to fish scales-ish. I'll try to bring a bit of randomness into the pattern as much as possible. Not always possible. I like to be a little bit more organic. Sandy, never have too many brushes in PROCREATE. Someone is always coming up with new brush and it looks so interesting. Like, I have to have that one. I get it. I have to have that one. Absolutely. But I did find that, especially in my early days of PROCREATE, that almost became an analysis paralysis because I spent all my time exploring brushes rather than using brushes, like actually drawing. And this year I intend to draw a lot more, in addition to these weekly doodle sessions. I have gotten out of my illustration habit and I would like to get back into it. So expressing creativity through illustration is part of my self-care. Ah, Jana, I'm colouring in my colouring book today. Oh, that's awesome. That could be also, maybe I will experiment as well with some IRL colouring in. I have a book and some coloured pens. I might do that as a practice of less screen time. Thank you for that inspiration. That's actually a great question. In terms of expression, what forms of expression did you used to, and specifically creative expression, did you used to enjoy that you haven't done in a while? Is that something you would like to reignite, if any? Sandy, that's so funny, as that was how I was feeling. So I spent a lot of time exploring because I'm new. Now I finally settled down to a few. Yeah. Absolutely, you do. You need to know what's out there, and I'm an options girl. I like to know what my options are to start, and then I will choose. But it takes a long time to get there. Tracy, I'm colouring Johanna Basford. I don't know Johanna Basford. Is that a paint by numbers thing? I know you like your paint by numbers, I think. I might be wrong. Barbara, you enjoyed our time together as usual. I hope you'll have an extraordinary week. I hope you do too, Barbara. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Oh, time to make breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast. Hope to see you at next week's session. How are you all doing? We are nearing the end of our time together. Which pattern are you busy with if you are drawing along? I really like how this one comes out. It's very effective, this pattern number 21. It's almost 3D-ish. I have a question for you. Do you enjoy the doodle sessions where there are more patterns or fewer patterns? So today we're only doing 3. But sometimes we've had sessions when there are 8. So do you enjoy sessions with fewer or more patterns? Ah, Tracy, I have most of her colouring books. Oh, okay, so it's a colouring book author. Got it. Harish. Okay, you've got to go. This is great. Hopefully I'll be able to doodle next week. Have a great weekend. Yay! And now you are an 8.3745. I'm so glad you have that. Harish. Thank you for sharing. I'm so glad. Okay, Evelina, no more than 4. Okay. Okay, you're still here and you'd say fewer. Okay, good. This is good to know. Good research. Okay, Jenny, I like learning new patterns, but fewer makes a calmer experience. Yes, I get it. Okay, bye, Farish. For sure now. Okay, Jenny, fewer patterns. It's more meditative and calming. Okay, this is good to know. I am going to adjust accordingly. It seems that those of you who have responded prefer fewer patterns. So I'm going to set the the pattern selector to a maximum of 4. Okay, Diana, 5 patterns is where I find myself following. What do you mean by that? Can you expand on that? Where I find myself following. Where has our music gone? Alrighty. So as we do near the end, I have scheduled all of the month of January events. So our next one is going to be next week Friday, and that is our creative journal prompt, and that is where we focus on one particular pattern or drawing. Perhaps a little bit of a quieter session because we don't have the letter prompt, but yeah, a little bit of chit chat in between. But I do enjoy those sessions as well because it is focused on a singular drawing and they're a bit more, perhaps a little less abstract. It's more nature theme drawings. Like last week we drew candles. And the week before, I think it was the tortoise or the turtle. So those are fun, creative sessions. Again, not intended to, they're not art classes, and it doesn't matter how things turn out. It's about the practice. And if you would like to share any of your drawings, just a reminder, you can go and find the link to the orange platform in my Linktree link on my teacher profile. So if you feel called to share, I delight in seeing your drawings. And if you would like to get the replays of this session or any past sessions, then you will find those in the same Linktree link. If the tech, the audio and the visual has worked, then that's where you will find the replays. I can't see your comments when the card is up, so I have to take it down. Let's see. Diana, 5 is where I find myself following. I am up to 29 letters and I created for friends and family, and when I do a session here I am using different letters. Oh, I see. Okay, I followed the 3 today and added in 2 more. Okay, flexible. I like that. There's an X word for you. Nice. Yay, Katie. You really enjoyed this. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Evelina, it saddens me that we only have 2 more alphabet letters. I have enjoyed all the alphabet letters so much. Me too. Feels like the end of a chapter, but also it will expand us into the chapter beyond. And I'm so glad that you've enjoyed that. That warms my heart. So, as we begin to wrap up, take a nice deep breath in. And a slower, longer breath out. And take your internal
state temperature. How are you feeling right now on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being awful, 10 being awesome? Without judgment, just noticing, how do you feel? I'm a 9. I went up. Definitely went up. And it doesn't matter if you didn't. If you stayed the same or went down, there's no judgment. It just is what it is. It's a practice of noticing. That's what's important, not the actual value, not the actual number. Just finish off these last few. Speeding along. How are you doing? Jo Ellen, Roman numeral. Yes, Roman numeral X. Love that. X's and O's, yes, to all of you. Fantastic. Thank you, Jo Ellen. Straight back at you. Rhonda, you're a 7.5. Evelina, you're still an 8. Jenny, you're still a 9, but very sleepy now. Good. The relaxation has been activated. Fantastic. Florgy went up. I feel like an 8. Fantastic. I'm so glad. I am grateful to all of you for joining, for sharing. I think this was a great letter, far more words than I anticipated. We expanded our vocabulary today, thanks to all of you who referenced or asked AI for help or Alexa for help or got the old dictionary out. Thank you so much for educating us. I appreciate you. Jenny says, a happy 6. Adriana, up to an 8.75. Fantastic. Wonderful. Mende, you're so welcome. I have a lot more to do since starting late, so happy I made it though. Fantastic. Well, you can go and get the replay over on the other platforms. So whenever that suits you. Delee, you're a 7. Yay! And thanks for another extraordinary time. Fantastic. Thank you so much for all of you for joining. I am grateful for all of you. I hope that you got value from today. And I hope to see you at next week's session. Tracy, you're a 7. Fantastic. Thank you, Sandy. You're great too. Awesome. You're so welcome. Thank you again for joining. As always, we'll be here same time, same place next week, Friday. We're going to be doing the journal prompt, the creative, nature-inspired doodle. And then we are beyond that down to our last 2 letters of the alphabet. So we are moving along swiftly. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Keep journaling, keep doodling, keep expressing your creativity. My personal motto from me to you, explore, expand, and express yourself in whatever way that is relevant to you. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one. Thank you. Thanks, Adriana. You're so kind. Bye, Florgy. Yes, have a cozy weekend. Explore, expand, and express yourself, Jenny. Yay. Makes me so happy to, revisit that and to share it. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.